Hello, everyone. This is Real Talk with Vince, and I'm Vince. Today, I want to talk about two reasons why it's important to love yourself. And the first reason is you get to learn what makes you happy and what makes you feel loved. That is very important to know before you enter any kind of relationship, whether it's a friendship or a relationship. Because if you don't know what makes you happy and if you don't know what makes you feel loved, how do you expect to know when someone else is going to love you? And not only that, you're going to set up yourself for failure if that person doesn't meet up to your standards. So, for example, if you go into a relationship and you still don't know what makes you happy and what makes you feel loved, your expectation is that the other person that you're with does know. And you're expecting them to love you and so that you can feel that love. And when they don't do the things that make you feel loved, or make you feel happy, you end the relationship, or friendship. And so if you're finding yourself that you're ending all these relationships, with people, whether it be friends and partners, then you need to start looking at yourself and asking yourself, what makes me happy and what makes me feel loved? Because once you do that, then you can go into a relationship knowing, and you can even express it to the person who you're trying to be friends with or as a partner, and let them know what makes you feel loved and what makes you feel happy. And in turn, they can do those things to you so that you can feel that. Um, so you, basically, it's important to know those things because of that reason. You don't want to go into a relationship having these expectations and then that person is going to fail and the next person is going to fail and so on and so forth because, again, you have set no standard to yourself. So that's important. The next step, or the next reason, I should say, is you set the bar high when you start to love yourself based upon your own definition. So, for example, if you, for women, if you take yourself out to get your nails done, you buy yourself flowers, and you maintain yourself, through fitness or however it may be, whatever you choose to show love to yourself, it's going to be hard for a man to come in and kind of sweep you off your feet because you're already doing those things. If a man buys you flowers, it's like, okay, hey, I buy myself flowers. That's not really that impressive. Or I pay for my own nails and hair done and things like that. So it's going to take a guy to be more creative to kind of get your attention, as far as if he's trying to win you over. For the guys, it's the same thing. If you're doing something that you love and you're setting their bars high, it's going to be the same thing for the woman. She's going to have to jump through hoops to kind of show you, if she loves you or not, or she wants to be with you or not. And that's really, really important because a lot of people are settling for less. If you follow me on Instagram at Real Talk with Vince, you'll see that I try to post things that talk about that. Don't settle for less. You want to get the best out of it. This is a relationship. This is your future. And you're going to live with this person for the next 20, 30, 40 years for the rest of your life. And if you're not, you know, requiring people to step up to the plate and kind of sweep you off your feet, then you're kind of settling down, for the bare minimum, and you're going to have a bare minimum relationship. You know, that's not to say that some relationships go through ups and downs when you're married and things like that. Obviously, things kind of go up and down. But for the most part, if you have a good start to your relationship, you have a foundation that you've built, and from that you can work with. Vice starting from the ground below and then starting to experience problems later, because then you're going to have regrets and things like that. You're going to look back and say, well, I never really wanted to be in this anyways. I wasn't fully committed anyways in the beginning. Whereas if when you set the bar high and sparks fly and you have high standards, you can always go back to that and say, hey, you know what, this person really made me feel special in the beginning, and I know that's in there somewhere. So I need to keep working at this and see what happens. Well, everyone, I hope I gave you guys two good reasons to be able to love yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at ask@realtalkwithvince.com, or Instagram or Facebook, Real Talk with Vince. I'm on Twitter, Real Talk Vince. There's no with. Feel free to follow me or add me. I deeply appreciate all my people that are following me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for all your comments. I'll definitely keep it going and keep pushing, and hopefully we can make a change. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, everyone, and watching. I hope you have a great day and take care.